that is chapter number 8, adjectives. Okay. Am I visible and audible to everybody? All right. Okay, all right. Now see, today we are going to study about adjectives. What is adjective? So adjective is a word which qualifies noun and pronoun. Clear? If in your sentence the subject that becomes means that can be a noun or pronoun. So adjective is a word which describes noun. Your noun is what types, it is short, it is big, it is smaller, what types of noun. That description is given by adjectives only. So India is a large country. Talking about India, giving a quality. Quality. What is the quality of India? That is a large country. So the word large is an adjective. In the same way, Shimla is famous hill station. Clear? Shimla is see, Shimla is famous hill station. So you can see that Shimla, which is your noun, famous, that is adjective, describe your noun, clear. And hill station is what types of hill station it is a famous hill station. So Shimla is famous hill station. Why unnecessary students are raised their hand? Everybody lower your hand please. All lower your hand first. Vaishnavi, Jaiswal, Umang, Divyansh, Aradhe, everybody lower your hand. Let me explain the chapter. I will give you time in last. So the adjective large describes the size of the country. What is the size of the country? So the size of the country is large. And also the adjective famous describes the popularity of Simla as a hill station. Clear? So both the word large and famous, they both are describing word which describes our subject, that is India and Shimla. So I hope adjectives is clear to everybody. So what is adjective? Is a qualifying words that qualifies noun, noun and pronoun, and it tells us something specific about it. It is also known as a describe words, and it placed next to the noun to which it describes. Clear? Now, see, in each of the sentences, the adjective describes the noun next to it. However, when a sentence has more than one noun, the adjective usually describes the noun to which it is closest. Okay, sometimes what happens, our adjective describes the noun and then after it plays just after it to whom it describes. But what happens sometimes in a sentence sometimes we have more than one noun. So in this condition, what happens? See, in a sentence, if when a sentence has more than one noun, the adjective usually describes the noun to which it is closest. So in that case, it describes that noun which is closest to the adjective. See, the clever girl fooled the boy. I will explain you here. The clever girl fooled the boy. So you can see that here clever is adjective. And what is this? This is your noun. Clear. And fooled the boy. So you can see that here there are nouns. If in this sentence you can see that there are two nouns, girl as well as the boy. It is also what? A noun, no? But here the noun comes as subject and it comes as object. Clear? It comes as a subject and it comes as an object. Okay. So here, first of all, which noun is closest to this clear word? Clear is what? Clear is adjective. Clear is adjective. So can you tell me which noun is closest to this noun or this noun? Of course, the girl. So the word clever is for the girl. So the clever girl fooled the boy. Clear. In the same way, if we will change the sentence and we will write like this, the girl fooled the clever boy. See, it is written, the girl fooled the clever boy. So here the girl is noun. This is your verb. Okay. Clever is adjective and boy is what? It is also another noun. So you can see that girl is noun, fool is verb, the clever is adjective, boy is noun. But here the structure of the sentence is changed. See, the girl fooled the clever boy. See, here the word clever which just come near to the second noun, that is what? Boy. In the first sentence you told that it is just come, it is closest to the subject, which is what? The girl. But here it comes just to it is, see that it is near to the next subject, which is a boy. So in this way it can be changed its place, but just remember to whom it qualifies, near about that it will be placed. Students, here we are talking about the placement of adjectives. Remember, what is the placement of adjective? Here we are talking about that it will place only near to the noun to which it qualifies. Okay, don't think that this clever comes for girl. See that there are too much difference. See that it is say somewhere very far from it. You know? But to the boy, so it is closest to the boy. Clear? So remember that different adjectives perform different functions. We have different adjectives which performs different functions. Clear? So now we are going to study types of adjectives. What is the first adjective? That is what? Qualitative adjective. Qualitative adjectives. A qualitative adjective describes the size, shape, color, or attribute of a person. What it describe? Shape, size, color, or attribute of a person. Clear? So it qualifies, qualitative adjective describe the size, the shape, the color, or attribute of a person. You know that whatever quality is there in a thing or in a person, that is described by adjective of qualitative. See that it describes quality, so that is why it names what? Qualitative. Okay. It describes what? Quality. B. Shape is a what type of shape of a person or a thing, that is a quality of that person or thing. Size, of course, a quality. Color is, of course, a quality. So the thing which is described by qualitative adjective, that is why it names qualitative. It describes the quality of the noun or pronoun. Remember, it always describes quality in which what things can become shape, size, color, or attribute of a person. See, what a beautiful house. Okay, what a beautiful house. I will ask you if what types of sentence it is. So I hope that students will recognize. Can somebody tell me what types of sentence in this I have written? Anybody raise your hand and then tell me this is what types of sentence, what is the structure of the sentence? Saksham Verma.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Saksham.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, the answer is attitude.
Huh? What?
Ma'am, attitude.
No, I am not asking this. I am asking this sentence I have written out from here to here. Huh? So what is the structure? What types of sentence is this? Okay, you can mute yourself. I will ask to Garima Rao.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, it is exclamatory sentence.
Affirmative sentence. This is affirmative
No,
sentence.
ma'am, exclamatory sentence.
Shabash. That is an exclamatory sentence. Very good. Very good, Garima. An exclamatory sentence. Very good. See that here it says the sudden feeling. What a beautiful house. Our feeling becomes changed. That it is, if that will be an affirmative sentence, so we will say that it is a beautiful house. It is a beautiful house. See the normal expression. But if you will say that, oh, the sentence in an exclamatory form, so that becomes wow, the house is very beautiful. So like that, the exclamatory mark as well is given. So thank you, Garima. Your answer is very right. I was talking about the quality. Okay. How this sentence shows quality. So if you're talking about beautiful words, so it is adjective. It is adjective. What types of adjective? Qualitative adjective. Why it is a qualitative adjective? Because the house is what types of house? It is a beautiful house. So that beautiful describes the house that shows what? Quality. Okay. Now, I never wear a blue shirt. I never wear a blue shirt. What types of shirt is this? The shirt is of blue in color. See, blue is adjective. What types of adjective? Qualitative adjective. Shirt is noun. Just after phrase here. So see that this sequence you have to learn. I is subject. Where is verb? Never is adverb. So don't mistake these things. And what is this? A. A is article. Clear? Now, second kind that we are going to study, that is quantitative adjective. Okay, quantitative. Part number 2. Quantitative adjective. So, what is quantitative adjective? Let us see. See in your book that quantitative adjective describe the amount or quantity of uncountable noun. See, what it describe? Amount. Amount or quantity of uncountable noun. Just remember. So An adjective which shows by its name that it is what? It is what? It is an adjective which that describe the amount or quantity. See that is why it shows what? It shows quantity. Quantity. What types of quantity? So of an uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. Quantity of uncountable noun. We cannot count, that uncountable noun. So that is why the adjective, which is quantitative adjective, always describe the uncountable noun or amount or quantity. See, she believes that successful people show little kindness. Okay, see that example. She believes that successful people show little kindness. Okay, so this is your first sentence. She believes that successful people shows little kindness. Clear? So here you can see that kindness is what types of noun? It is noun. Clear? She believes that she is what? She is your subject. Clear? She is your subject and also pronoun. Here it is not come in a part of noun. It is pronoun. No. So she is pronoun as well as your subject. What is believe? Believe is verb. Okay, successful people. Successful people. Successful is again an adjective, but here we are talking about quantitative adjective. So just leave that. People is also noun. Clear? Shows little kindness. See that now three nouns are placed here in this sentence, but you have to pick out that adjective to which it is very closest to. So see that little is somewhere closest to the last noun, which is kindness. And kindness is what types of noun? That is uncountable noun. So can we count kindness? Of course not. Okay, so when we cannot count the noun, that noun can come in part of uncountable noun. So that little shows amount of kindness. How much kindness the person are or how much kindness they show. Success people show how much kindness. So very little kindness. Okay, so it says that the poor man shows much kindness. Okay, so that little kindness can be shown by that successful people. It is not a truth. Actually, she believes. Here, all right. In the second example, we see the examination was taken by 78 candidates. Now, see, the examination was taken by 73 candidates. Okay, so 73, which shows the quantity of the candidates. Clear? So, see, the examination was taken by 73. It is written 78, but no matter, we can write 73 as well. So that 73 candidate, how much candidates? So we can see that 73 candidates. So that examination was taken by them. Why? Because it shows the amount of the that candidates. Now, the next is possessive adjective. Number 3. Possessive adjective. So, like possessive pronoun, possessive adjectives are also specify ownership and relationship. Students, in the last class, we have just finished possessive form of noun. Just before that, we have completed possessive pronoun. Okay. So here it says that as possessive pronoun, focus the ownership and relationship of the subject or possession of the things. In the same way, possessive adjective also do the same. See that it shows, it specify what, it specify ownership. Okay, that is why ownership or relation. Ownership and relation. As we are studying continue the same thing, so I just want to tell to all the students and don't be confused. Possessive form of noun, that is another thing in which yesterday we have read about apostrophe s. Before that we have read possessive pronoun. That possessive pronoun is what in which we have that possession of something. So that is another thing. Here we are going to study about possessive adjective. So like possessive pronoun, it also specify words, ownership and relationship. Now see, just remember word possession and also remember the function of noun and adjective. So function of noun is something different and adjective function of adjective is something different. Adjective always placed near about your noun, and pronoun, possessive pronoun where come, that will be used in the place of noun. That is not come near about the noun. If there will be possessive pronoun, that will come on the place of noun. No, that is used instead of noun. It is the definition of pronoun. What is possessive adjective? So it is what? So it is used to play, that it will be it specify your subject. That is not a noun or a pronoun. But they do not replace the noun. That only I told you. They will not replace any noun. They will come to the closest of it to which it describes. Clear? So see, a possessive adjective appears together with the noun standing before it. There are 7 possessive in English or in adjective. My, are, yours. See, my, are, yours. Then after what is given? His, her, its, and their. His, her, its, and their. Clear? See, my, our, your, his, her, its, and their. These are possessive adjectives. You can learn this. My, our, your, his, her, its, and their. If I am talking about possessive pronoun, so that my become mine. Where there is my, it is adjective, and where there is mine, that is possessive pronoun. Both are possessive. What is the difference between that? That will be adjective, that will be pronoun. Our will be adjective and ours. Possessive pronoun. Your will be adjective and yours. Possessive pronoun. His will be adjective and his, here also that will be possessive pronoun. Hers. Hers. That its will be same and theirs will be theirs. Okay, so this is the difference between these two. Now see, the striking workers placed their demands. Their demands. See, their demands. Their demand. So this demand is what? A noun. Clear? This is what? This there is possessive adjective and this is what? Noun. So see that how it qualifies that noun. Whose demand? So it is their demand. Okay. So that is why there is possession of them. Whose possession on the demand? So that is why the possession of their them is the demand of their. They are talking to whom is specified. So see that the striking workers. So there is used for striking workers. So that workers who strike, their demand is something what it is written here. In the second one, say okay. So do you know where a snake strokes its Venom. See, it's. So it's venom. Venom is noun and it's is what? It is used for that snake. So it's a venom. Whose venom is that? So that possession is of snake. Clear? Okay. Reena sprained her ankle. Okay. Reena sprained her ankle. See, her ankle. So ankle is noun and that her is used for Reena. So that her is possessive adjective. Whose ankle was that? So that is of Reena. Clear? So I hope that possessive adjective is clear to you. Okay, I will give one more example to make differentiate between possessive adjective and possessive noun. See the word mine, my. So I love my parents. Clear. So here parents is noun, that my is what? Possessive adjective. Okay. So if I'm going to change this my into mine, so that because that will say this book is mine. Okay. So this book is mine. See that it is not describing any noun. So that my change into mine. You see that my after just there is one noun and there is no noun after the word mine. So try to learn these things, adjective and pronoun. My will be mine in case of pronoun. Our will be ours. Your will be yours. His will be his. Her will be hers. Its will be its. Their will be theirs. Clear? Okay. Interrogative adjective. Number 4 is interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjective means asking question. Asking a. It is also the same as we have read about interrogative pronoun. Just remember, things are same. Interrogative adjectives is there. Interrogative pronoun is there. But their functions are different. Interrogative adjectives will ask a question, but it keeps what? It keeps a noun near about it. But what about interrogative pronoun? It will take or replace noun. That is only different. So whose shoes are there? Whose shoes are there? Question mark. See that asking question. Whose shoes are there? So whose? That whose just after whose there is one noun. So whose is what? Interrogative adjective. Whose shoes are there? So that is an interrogative asking question. If there will be noun, so that will be what? Whose? What is your name? So see that after what there is no noun came. In both sentences there is that there is a question that whose shoes are there and what's your name. Clear? So what after what there is not noun and after whose there is a noun. So that is only different. Now we see a demonstrative adjective. Number 5. In the same as demonstrative pronoun, we have demonstrative adjective. That is what to point out. That is what to point out something or someone. The three most commonly, also that is that I expect. See that like demonstrative pronoun, demonstrative adjectives are also point at something or someone and help the listener to understand exactly what or whom the speaker is talking about. The same I told, it also point out like a pronoun. Clear? See, this pen is not a writing. Do you have another one? That girl scores the highest marks. See that this pen. I told you in the last class that this, that, okay, these, those, and such. These words are what types of words? They always demonstrate something. So this pen is not working. Suppose that this is your example. So see that This is this pen the word, that is what noun, and this is what demonstrative adjective. See that they both, this now this demonstrative adjective just comes, that it is near about the noun to which it describes. If I will say this is the pen, what I like. So see that after this there is not noun, that noun is here. So here that is the difference. I just want to tell you. This pen is not working. Okay, so this pen, which pen is not working? This particular pen, demonstrative this pen. Okay, this is the pen what I wanted to take. See that this is the pen. So there is some gapping. Okay, so it does not have any noun that is closest to that adjective. Clear? So that is why the demonstrative adjective is what? That is also such types of adjective which modifies any noun and also comes near about the same to whom which it describe. What about demonstrative pronoun? Is that replace any noun? Clear? Okay. So till left. Okay, students. So there are 4 minutes. If you want to ask any doubt, you can ask now. I'll be finishing here. Next 2 pages will be explained. Okay, till we have not completed English language course, we will be going to English language only, not literature. Okay. Nancy, I will ask to Nancy.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I could understand possessive adjective.
Okay, possessive adjective. Do you understand possessive pronoun? Hmm? Yes or no? What is the word possessive mean? See. Possessive means possession. And what is possession means? That is right. Okay, you are the daughter of your father. So whose right is there on you? Tell. Of course, to your father. So you can see that your father have a possession on you. So I am the son of my daughter of my father. What is possessive adjective? Possessive adjective are such types of adjective that with the help of some words, let's see, my, your, our, his, like, see that these words are possessive adjectives. With the help of these words, we can show possession. My father, your father, our father, her father, and his father. So that words are shows possession. Clear? Okay. What about next one? Only 1 minute we have. I will take Astitva.
Hello,
Yes, Astitva, tell fast.
मैम कल सारे कॉपी सबमिट होंगे.
That is the question. That will be told by your principal. I don't have any knowledge about that. Whatever things will be done, that will be means the notice will be given by the principal. We also do not know.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So now time is up, students. Now I'm going to finish here. I will tell you to read the chapter well. What we have studied today. Try to read all the